Men over 60. If your erection starts firm but goes soft during sex, even when you're still aroused, you might have a venous leak that nobody has checked for. Before we start, let me be clear. This video is for education only, not personal medical advice. Erectile dysfunction can have serious underlying causes, so talk to your doctor before assuming what's wrong, especially if you take heart meds like nitrates. Last month, James came to see me at 66 years old, frustrated and confused because his erections would start out rock solid during foreplay, but then gradually soften during intercourse until they were completely gone within 5 to 10 minutes, even though he was still mentally aroused and wanted to continue. He said, "Doc, Cialis helps me get hard initially, but it's like my penis can't hold onto the blood no matter what medication I take, and it's destroying my confidence because my wife thinks I'm losing interest when really my body just won't cooperate." After running a Doppler ultrasound test that most doctors never order, I discovered James had a significant venous leak where blood was draining out of his penis faster than his arteries could supply it. And once we addressed this with a treatment plan that combined pelvic floor therapy and a specific medication protocol, his ability to maintain firmness throughout sex improved dramatically. Today, I'll explain what venous leak actually is and why it becomes much more common after 60, the specific test you need to diagnose it that most general practitioners don't know about, and the treatment options that can help you maintain firmness throughout sex instead of losing it halfway through. I'm Dr. Laura Miller, board-certified urologist. Let's go. A venous leak, medically called venous insufficiency or venous occlusive dysfunction, happens when the veins that normally trap blood inside your penis during an erection fail to close properly, which allows blood to drain out faster than your arteries can pump it in. Think of your penis like a balloon that needs to stay inflated during sex, where your arteries are pumping air in through one end, while your veins are supposed to pinch shut at the other end to keep the air trapped inside. When you're young and healthy, the veins in your penis compress automatically when blood rushes in, creating a firm seal that keeps pressure high and maintains your erection even during vigorous movement. But as you age past 60, the smooth muscle in your penile veins can lose tone and elasticity. The connective tissue that holds everything in place can weaken, and the neurological signals that tell your veins to stay compressed can become less reliable, all of which means blood starts leaking out through incompletely closed veins, even while you're actively trying to have sex. Here's why this feels different from other erectile problems, and this is what men describe to me constantly. With most erectile dysfunction, you can't get hard in the first place, or you get partially hard and stay at that level throughout the attempt. But with venous leak, you get a firm erection initially, because your arterial blood flow is fine, and medication like Cialis helps your vessels dilate, so the first few minutes feel completely normal and you think everything is working. Then gradually, usually around 5 to 10 minutes into sex, you notice the firmness starting to fade even though nothing changed about your arousal level or what you're doing, and within another few minutes you've lost the erection entirely and can't get it back no matter how much stimulation you try. This pattern of hard then soft during the same sexual encounter is the hallmark sign of venous leak that should make you request specific testing. The test you need is called a penile Doppler ultrasound with pharmacological stimulation, and most general practitioners don't order this because they assume all erectile dysfunction is the same. During this test, done by a urologist or specialized imaging center, the doctor injects medication directly into your penis to create an artificial erection, then uses ultrasound to measure how fast blood flows in through arteries and how fast it drains through veins. Normal results show strong arterial inflow with minimal venous outflow. Venous leak shows strong arterial inflow but excessive venous outflow, meaning blood drains out as fast as it comes in, explaining why you can't maintain firmness despite good arterial function. Robert, another patient at 69 years old, had been taking maximum dose Cialis for 3 years with decreasing effectiveness, and when I ordered a Doppler ultrasound, we found his arterial blood flow was actually excellent at 90% of normal, but his venous leak was allowing 40% of that blood to drain back out immediately. He said, "This explains everything, because I kept thinking my arteries were the problem and wondering why higher Cialis doses weren't helping, but the real issue is that my veins won't hold on to the blood even when plenty is flowing in." Understanding the actual mechanism completely changed his treatment approach because we stopped focusing on getting more blood in and started focusing on keeping the blood that was already there from leaking out. Treatment for venous leak depends on severity and ranges from conservative to surgical approaches, with many men responding well to non-invasive options if caught early. First-line treatment for mild to moderate leak is intensive pelvic floor physical therapy, specifically exercises strengthening the ischiocavernosus and bulbospongiosus muscles that compress veins draining your penis. When these muscles contract strongly, they physically squeeze veins shut, preventing blood escape, but years of disuse weaken them. A specialized pelvic floor therapist treating male sexual dysfunction can teach exercises rebuilding this function over 12 to 16 weeks, improving venous leak in about 60% of men. The second treatment option is using a constriction ring, a rubber or silicone band around the base of your penis that physically compresses veins to prevent blood draining. This medical-grade device applies precise pressure, restricting venous outflow without cutting arterial inflow, and when used correctly, extends erection duration significantly. Many patients combine the ring with Cialis, where Cialis ensures strong arterial inflow, while the ring prevents venous outflow, creating much more sustainable erections than either approach alone. For severe venous leak that doesn't respond to conservative treatment, surgical options exist, including venous ligation, where the surgeon literally ties off the leaking veins to force blood to stay in the penis, though this is typically reserved for cases where the leak is so severe that nothing else works. The surgery has variable success rates depending on exactly which veins are leaking and whether the problem is localized or diffuse throughout the penis. So it's definitely not a first-line treatment, but can be considered if you've exhausted other options and the venous leak is destroying your quality of life. Here's the critical takeaway that most men miss. If your pattern is hard then soft during the same sexual encounter, you need to specifically ask your doctor for a penile Doppler ultrasound to check for venous leak, because standard erectile dysfunction treatment with Cialis or Viagra alone will not fix this problem no matter how high you increase the dose. The medication can help blood flow in, but if your veins won't hold on to that blood, you'll keep losing your erection partway through sex no matter what you take. If you're wondering about other causes of erectile problems after 60, I recommend my video, Why Cialis Stops Working After 60, Fix These 3 Things, where I explain common fixable mistakes that reduce medication effectiveness. If this helped you understand venous leak and why hard then soft is a specific diagnostic pattern, hit that like button so other men dealing with this frustrating problem can find this information. Comment below. Do you experience this hard then soft pattern, and have you been tested for venous leak? I'm Dr. Laura Miller, and getting the right diagnosis is the first step to getting the right treatment. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow.